Welcome back, you guys. So today I just want to talk about what I'm gonna be doing this year. I have a few ideas, and one of them, well, I'll give you a few that I've been thinking about. So the first one today, matter of fact, let me just pause it really quick. Anyway, so I been thinking about the things I like to design. I'm a real big DIY person. I really like making my own things, especially things that haven't even been designed or made yet for commercial proper progress, basically, because there is some items out here that companies haven't actually designed or developed yet. So I'm a type of person that likes to design things that aren't even out here to buy. Anyway, with that being said, I been looking up this creator for a little while, about the last few months. It's called Filament Machine Terminator 2. They have a tutorial on YouTube I can show you really quick. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but he was number one on Thingiverse for about a month or so, and I downloaded the STL files to 3D print to make my own. It's basically a PET machine that you make out of plastic bottles for like water bottles, or like even like Coca-Cola bottles, you know, those plastic bottles you usually have to throw away when you're done drinking everything out of the bottle. But instead of throwing them away, that obviously causes waste, because it does go to like a dump somewhere, like a some kind of factory or like a waste management location. But those things can be recycled. So what I'm wanting to do, since I'm into 3D printing pretty heavily, especially now, I did talk about like wanting using only PET now, PETG, in the last few videos on my season 2. But this season, for this year of season 3, I'm gonna be making that filament machine, the Pet Terminator, I believe is what it's called. I'm hoping I can design it. I do already have some of the parts 3D printed and some of the items, and I did buy some wood screws and other items. I do need to get the motor that is recommended, and the motor controller, and I probably need to get me a 12-volt power supply and the switches. But other than that, I believe I have most of the parts already bought and in my house. But so I'm gonna be going to Harbor Freights most likely today to get a center punch. Because I had one from, I believe, Harbor Freights before, but I don't know what happened to my drill bits in that center punch. Like, I had it outside on a table, but I can't find it nowhere. And I already just got me from Amazon. It was shipped overnight, some metric drill bits, and it cost me about a little over $15, almost $16, to have it overnightly shipped to me. And I got it this morning, and I'm gonna be using those drill bits since I can't find the drill bits that I have, and since I'm always designing something in metric, basically metric is where I'm at. I mean, I do know like American, the SAE, I believe is what it's called, the American Standard measurements. But since I've been into 3D printing and designing my own machines using like Blender and like other programs that uses metric measurements, I've been pretty much a metric person. But So I already got me some screws that are M3 and M4, M6, M5, and those are 5 millimeters, 6 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 4 millimeter thickness. Anyway, so I'm gonna try my hardest to make this machine. I did try many years ago when it first came out for like Adafruit Industries is the name of the company. It's a company based in New York City, and they had designed and made and was selling this machine called the Filastruder, where you can break down pieces of PETG and like basically any kind of plastic, and it turns it into printable filament. So I did try to design my own, and I do have that on my YouTube channel, like some videos I believe, but obviously it didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to. It's not really working all that great. I mean, it did sort of work when I first made it, but now the filament that it was melting is kind of clogged inside of the machine, and I can't get it to even move the actual drill bit that's used to push the filament forward to the hot end where it melts the plastic into filament. But either way, since I'm trying to get back into recycling and using, because I have plenty of plastic bottles because I drink a lot of water, and I go to like the grocery store and get like plastic bottles, like the cases. So since I have plenty of those, I've been saving them just because I've been thinking about making this PET machine, because a filament can get kind of expensive for 3D printing, and you can wind up spending about $20 to $30 for just a spool, like a 1K spool, or basically 2.2 pounds of filament or plastic to use for a 3D printer. So with that being said, I decided, well, it'll be cheaper for me just to make my own filament, because the plastic bottles, instead of throwing them in the garbage and making more waste for the universe or like the planet. But either way, I've been for many years in trying to make my own machine that can actually melt plastic bottles and turn them into printable filament, where I can recycle plastic bottles and be able to use it for 3D printing purposes, because I'm always into 3D printing and designing things. And what's good about melting down these plastic bottles, most of the ones that I have are like water bottles, and they're clear. They look like kind of like a piece, like glass or something. You can see through them. So that'll be like clear filament. Instead of buying clear filament all the time like I usually do now, I'm gonna be hopefully trying to actually make my own filament out of plastic bottles, helping the planet recycle and do basically recycling and developing and 3D printing, turning plastic bottles that is garbage basically and turning it into something usable. Anyway, so since I'm gonna be working on that, it's gonna take me probably about 2-3 months, because I have some other things I need to do. Like obviously I need to fix my car, and I also wanted to I got to do, a matter of fact, today I'm probably going to be later on, my GM for my store, I was telling him about how I'm into 3D printing and I'm basically like an engineer. I was asking him what he would like for me to make if he needed anything made. So he needs me to make him like a little case for a salt and pepper shaker that he uses for the store, and like a water bottle container that he uses for the store too whenever we're cooking on the grill. So I brought my caliper with me, got a piece of paper and a pen, written down all the measurements for each bottle, and I have all the information already designed on a piece of paper. I just got to get it, and then I need to get on Blender and design it, and then use my 3D printer to print out those objects. So I already have him that I need to make something for. And then my barber at that barbershop, the 360 barbershop that I made a video about, or about twice already. He's my friend. I've known him for years, and he was saying that he wanted to update his shop. So he was telling me the things that he wanted me to make for him. One of them was a traffic light that has the name of his company, the 360 Barbershop, on the sides of it. And also he wanted me to make a sign, like the letters for 360 Barbershop, and he want those to be able to be lit, to be having LEDs to light up the letters. So I got two things I need to make for my barbershop, my friend from the barbershop, or the owner of the barbershop, and I need to make my GM for my job one thing so far. I may make him two things too, because I was asking him if he wanted a case for his ketchup and mustard containers, because he has a spot where he puts them at, but they don't have like a container for them. They're just sitting in like a little bottle thing. But either way, I may make him one of those just so that he'll have that too. But so it seems like I'm gonna be 3D printing a lot for the next like 2 to 3 months, most likely, while I'm working and saving up money to help pay to get my car fixed, hopefully. And I do have to go to my neurologist again this year, I would say in a month or so, because I believe I have an appointment for my next appointment, just to see the results from my CAT scan that I had done at the radiology location that I went to about 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope you guys are liking this information and that you would like to watch the stuff that I'm going to be 3D printing and making for my friends and my boss and stuff. Please let me know in the comments down below so I'm not wasting time making videos for nothing here. But I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.